Hi, George. How's it going? Oh, it's making it. How's it going today?
Yeah, good, good. The bus is a little bit clear.
Hello, George. Good to see you.
In what way?
Well, when you think it's slow, then all of a sudden the transmission shifts and then it starts to go.
Yeah.
And when I'm going uphill, on the pedal, if I don't release the throttle and then push down on it again, then it's staying in a low gear.
Is it a good bus otherwise?
Yeah, otherwise it's good.
Nice heater, man.
I had fun with my friend today.
Oh, okay. What did you do?
We went to Peter's. I got a milkshake.
Well, you said you were going to.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of milkshake?
Chocolate.
Okay, I like liquor. Which reminds me, now I'll be able to buy a liquor milkshake once in a while that I want. There's not many places you can get liquor milkshake. Peter's and Marble Slab. Those are the only two places.
Peter's, what's the other one?
Marble Slab.
Marble Slab.
And they don't use licorice ice cream. What they use is,
Pieces.
what?
Licorice pieces, like you get in the package.
Yeah, it's a, what do you call it? It's like a liquid. Liquor syrup. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh.
Yeah, they use a syrup. It's okay. I got coupons for Dairy Queen. And I love what's called a Lutz one. They don't advertise it anymore. They used to. It's really good.
I notice it's kind of slow on takeoff, right?
Yeah, it is.
Then it goes.
Once you get it going, it's okay. But yeah, take off. No, there's something not right with the transmission. Not sure.
The transmission is not bad though.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. I've felt a lot worse. Did you have those two buses with you at 3 o'clock?
I did. Worked out really good. I was right on time.
Did you get...
Because it's so cold, a lot of school kids got on the first bus.
Yeah.
I only had 22 and then I got maybe 6 or 7 more. Tonight the planes are playing. And I just... they're not playing together. The planes are repeated. But the planes start at 7 o'clock. I'm home at 8 o'clock so I can catch most of them.
That's nice.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What time did you go to bed?
Actually it wasn't 4 o'clock in the morning.
I went to bed the same time as you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was going to go to bed earlier, but then I started looking at lottery stuff on the internet and playing a little bit of solitaire.
You won't relax till you win that lottery.
Oh, no. Oh, I mean,
Did you hear that when you took off? The transmission, there's a delay when you shift. Like when you on takeoff.
yeah.
It takes a while to shift.
Yes, it does. There's something weird about this. It's not acting properly.
These are such good buses though.
Yeah, it is. The heaters are good. It's a good bus. The dash fans are good. The mirrors are good. Everything's good. Actually. Just the transmission isn't quite right, but it's good enough to keep people. I believe a few hours and usually it's gone.
I'm on with you till 6:30.
Oh, okay.
Did you remember I was coming out today, or did you
Yeah, no, I did. I remembered you were staying until 5:30.
Is Cliff coming tomorrow?
We're not sure. It depends whether somebody can bring him in. We'll see how it goes.
Thursday, I know for sure, right?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully no later than Friday.
You want him to be there for your last trip.
Yeah, he might even be here tonight. It depends whether somebody brings him in.
Who knows? He might be already in and you don't know about it,
Yeah,
right?
that's right, yeah. Because my wife wasn't sure if my grandson was coming over today or not.
What's wrong with the transmission, eh? You see what on takeoff it doesn't shift right away.
Well, not till you're going. Then it shifts and then it starts to take off once you're in a higher gear.
That's a really weird. I never ran into transmission problems like that.
Oh, okay.
Like it's still working, but
Yeah, no, it's something's not going.
otherwise been treating you good.
Yeah? Yeah, really good.
Well, I guess you're gonna get more 77s now. This is how it starts.
Yeah, the gear's ugly. I don't know why that is.
You're switching, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I find the heaters are better in these than the 79s.
Yeah, that's great.
See, again, it takes a while to...
Yeah, and then again.
Yeah. Once you get it going, the takeoff is good.
Yeah, and the thing is, even though I've got the retarder on, once I'm going, it doesn't slow down very well. It seems to cruise very a little too good.
Is it the brakes, or is that why you're not slowing down?
No, it's not the brakes. I don't know what's going on. Maybe that retarder isn't kicking in the way it should. I'm not sure.
Good to... Yeah, wow.
Once I get it up to around 50 to 60K, it just won't slow down.
Make sure you tell the driver about this.
I'll try to remember.
How was it going home on the 11 yesterday?
Oh, yeah, no, it was good. Not on it very long.
I always ask because you never know if the bus is gonna... See, there's that delay for 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
Really good on takeoff once you get it into third gear.
Yeah. But that's why I have to release the throttle going up to
The transmission needs work on it, I know that.
Yeah. But I have to release the throttle going uphill on 57. Otherwise it won't take out of gear and it'll only be 30 kilometers an hour.
And you gotta keep it going up the hill, right?
Well, right.
Yeah. What amazes me, the transmission on this bus isn't jerky at all.
No.
That's the weirdest thing though.
That's the thing. Every bus is different.
It's not like this bus is faulty, it just needs some work done on it.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe just on the transmission.
How is the engine, everything? Any oil leaks or?
I don't think so.
No.
We're supposed to check when I take over the bus. I'm supposed to throw the four-way flashers on, do a walk around, check the oil leaks. They don't give us enough time.
They should have you, since you arrived here at 11:30, they should give you 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
You can leave at 39
Yeah,
and use your time points to get back on time.
they only give me 4 minutes to set up the bus, and it takes at least 10.
Because you start at what, 30,
11:32.
yeah. But I think 39 would be good.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Right. Yeah, that would be too bad. But it's okay to leave it like 2 or 3 minutes later or whatever, but not 10 minutes like I am every day.
How is your cool cushion situation?
There was one on the bus and I already brought 4, so I've got 5 and I'm actually, that's perfect, that's really good. I was thinking about that earlier today. It's because if somebody were to ask why I have so many cool cushions, I could actually tell them the view is always better from the top. The higher you are, the better.
I looked on some 7500 footage just to analyze more of them. I noticed something with them. You notice when you drove them, the brakes were really squeaky.
Which one?
On the 7500s, the brakes were the brakes were really squeaky when you would stop.
Yeah, they were.
It sounded like screeching when you were stopping.
Yeah.
The brakes were terrible on them.
Yeah, we had a few Jimmys like that, but if the brakes didn't get done, you'd have to get a change on.
Why would the brakes just lock, right?
Squealing.
That's what I'm trying to say. The 7500s were bad for that.
Yes, they were.
7600s had that problem, but they were bit better. Could you drive them with swirling brakes, the Jimmys, or no?
Not supposed to. Same thing, motor drivers used to test the bus. They put the maxi on the brake, and then if you push on the throttle and the bus would move, then you know the brakes aren't very effective.
When you even have your brakes on.
Yeah, we need to change the bus off.
Because that can get dangerous, let me tell you.
Yeah, sure can.
I felt the transmission jerk there.
Yeah, that's it.
It goes really good once you get it up to 40, 50.
That's right, yeah. Just let's get it into a higher gear.
See, the brakes swill on these, but they're not bad.
Oh, that's it.
That's over time though, right? Where the brakes start swilling.
That's right.
It's the pads, right?
Yeah,
And then buses, they have big calibers on them.
that's right.
Like brake calibers.
Yeah.
Can you give me weather for tomorrow? What's it gonna be like? Yeah. Are we through the worst of it though?
Slowly, we're getting there. It's not going to change a lot. Everything will be about the same for the next week and a half.
Who knows though, they could change it.
It could. They seem to be doing a pretty good job predicting the weather.
I think that's Maggie there you just passed.
It is, yeah.
That's 7721. You just drove that last year.
What about it?
7721, where you said the brakes were just a tad bit touchy, but the bus was really good on takeoff.
Oh, okay.
See that swirling there? That's what I mean with the 7500s.
Yeah, that's it.
The sound of the brakes would almost get kind of annoying at times.
Yeah.
You're driving along and every time you stop, you get this noise.
Yeah, that's it.
You're done soon, eh?
Yeah, less than 2 hours.
That building's been empty for years.
Yeah, sure have.
The lights are on, but no one's in it.
Well, that's it.
Oh shoot, you got a bus just sitting here. Jeez.
I know you can feel that shift here.
It needs work done on it.
Yeah. Well, control is only going to get worse.
And it's not like a transit system or transmission can work itself out to keep these vehicles maintained, right?
Yeah.
You got to do the dirty work.
Yeah, the mechanics have so much work to do that you can't run a fucking bus like this. You basically just have to leave it until it more or less breaks down and then fix it.
That wouldn't make any sense though.
Oh, that's what they told me before. Because they got so much work to do.
But if they have any spare time, they should take this bus and rebuild the transmission.
Yeah, they don't know. With this many buses, they don't have anything.
No. They gotta work on their natural gas buses just as much.
Yeah, and I believe they have 3 shifts, 24 hours a day for mechanics.
And how about the shuttles? You gotta remember there's them too, right?
That's right. Like well, with the buses, yeah. See, that's why they won't do anything until it breaks down.
What was for dinner last night?
Oh, yeah. Pork chops, green beans, and pork green beans are really fresh, really good. And
I had shake and bake pork chops and mashed potatoes.
oh, that's really good.
Shake and bake takes the pork chops to another level.
Maybe they could a really old, whatever you call it. They were selling that way back in the early 60s.
Man, that's a bad delay, George.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like you almost gotta force it into gear.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with that shit.
It's not an abnormal either. But as long as the bus, the fluid is good and everything. Have you driven this once before?
I believe I have. Hard to remember, but I believe just on a rare occasion once or
You don't get some of these buses very often, like 78.
No. No, for a long time I was getting the 7 and 900s and the 60s and 70s.
I wonder when they'll use them again.
Yeah. I see the odd one out there. I used to get a lot of them.
There is, but the problem is they're sitting at AG right now.
Oh, okay.
It seems pretty smooth though, otherwise.
No, once you get it going, it's not bad. And see, it diffuses really well. I don't have to touch the throttle at all. It needs it for some reason. It doesn't slow down.
When did you start noticing the transmission issue? When you started driving?
Yeah, right away. Yeah,
Did you have problems like that with the MCIs, where the transmission would delay when you're
for a long time. After probably 8 or 10 years, it began to a little bit.
where the transmission delay when you're shifting?
Yeah, not on all of them, just on a few of them. But that was after 8 or 10 years.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, they were nice in the first one.
They always were reliable, right? They served their purpose.
Well, they were built like greenhouses. They were built to perfect. Good luck.
But I hear you had a lot of oil leaks when they were getting older, like 15 years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The oil and fluid would all leak out, and I don't just mean a bit, I mean a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
This doesn't make any sense. No one's coming, and it's, you know.
Yeah.
You waiting for the 1800 train?
Yeah.
You might have to wait a couple trains because another one pulled in when you were gone yesterday.
Well, that reminds me, earlier today, there was around 1:30 in the afternoon, there was a 01, 7th Avenue East Southwest with the train. I don't know what happened, but the 01 happened to be
Passenger medical emergency.
No, 01 means it's involved with another vehicle.
Oh,
And there's injuries, yeah.
so there was a LRT accident today.
When? Today?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Wow. Not good.
What did you hear about it?
You're just telling me now. I normally.
Oh, I thought you knew something.
Wow. Yeah, that happened a few times. This is not a first.
Oh, that's it.
The vehicles are stupid though. They know the train has the right of way.
Yeah, that's right.
But they's like, let me try to beat it, right?
Yeah.
Lesson learned, never beat the train.
No, some people do. Right?
It doesn't work out very well. We passed Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's busy there in the drive-thru.
Yes, that's right.
you're not going to get very many people at this time.
No, that's it. I'm doing really good for
You must have got an email about the LRT accident.
No, not an email, just a message we sent on our chat.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Imagine the buses that had to go that way on that route.
Yeah.
They probably had to detour.
Well, speaking of detours, there was something happening on 16th Avenue around 14th Street. They said they articulated buses were going that way.
They couldn't.
No.
Wow.
They didn't explain what was going on.
Some road incident, that's for sure. But the single buses could, because when I was on my way to Peters, I saw a couple singles. No, just a milkshake. I wasn't very hungry today. You know, sometimes you wake up and you're not hungry for most of the day?
Yeah.
That was me today.
That's the way I am most of the time.
I find if I'm out in the cold for a little bit, that wakes up my appetite.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I like to get up around 1 o'clock in the afternoon and take a cup of tea and catch the news for about 45 minutes. All because of this virus. I used to get
Like how big? Like 50 people at this time?
About 50 is right, yeah.
$79.39 is the other 12 today. Hey George,
What's that?
$79.39 is the other 12 today.
Oh, okay.
You just got that one last week.
Yeah, that's a good bus. I like that.
Did it treat you good? I don't know if I asked you because I wasn't out.
Yeah, no, it did. I like the 7900 more than these, even though this is a good bus. The mirrors are all set up, everything.
I found the heaters lack a bit on the 79s.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you waiting for 11 to pull out or?
Sort of.
Because it's 57, 58 now.
I've got to be so careful with it. Trying to, sometimes I'm not really impatient when I want to go, and I know everybody else wants to go home. But I really should try and wait till 6:03. That's like 5 minutes. So probably I'll wait for the 11 to pull out and then pull into this stop. Then I got to get a view of the LRT station down there.
No, oh, that's another, or did that train leave? I thought I saw a train just
There was, yeah, I pulled in and left on it.
Oh, here comes the extra 52.
okay.
Oh, there's a shuttle, but there's a big bus behind it.
I don't know if anybody got off that train or not.
Isn't there another train that comes immediately after?
Well, not really immediately after, I believe.
It doesn't come till 6:05, but you gotta get out of here, right?
Yeah. There might be one at 6:01 and then another one at 6:03. It's purposely.
What I like about these, they have more power on takeoff.
Yeah.
Some of the 79s, if you notice, right?
Yeah.
I don't see another one yet unless you saw one.
No, that's right.
The 11 is still sitting there.
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
You were just about to leave, too.
But without the 11 here, I can't pull out. I can pull around that bit. I'll wait for it.
Then you can't wait any longer, right? You have to do the...
Yeah, that's right.
But can't you make up your time on the SO?
Oh yeah, I can make my time up from here too.
So you can show me when you go up the hill what you mean
That's right.
once we get there.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's quite a few people on that one car, front car.
I don't think there's a need to use 4 cars right now. You think so?
No,
They
not
probably should.
Well, just for social distancing. I see people so long between the station.
Sometimes people block the door.
Yeah, that's right. I don't see anybody. No way. Nobody at all.
It was worth the wait, you never know though.
No, not this one. This is half an hour. There was only 15 minutes between buses. Waiting time. Now I can just cruise right up to the asphalt. That's what I like.
There's 52 again. Didn't 52 just leave?
Yeah.
Unless there's a shuttle gonna replace that one. Because I thought 52 just left. And they're...
That's a rush hour bus going on service.
Huh?
That's a rush hour bus that's going on service.
Oh, the 52 there? Yeah? That's why it seems so
Yeah,
frequent.
he's already been out here for around 1500
Can you see if anyone's walking up to your bus from this far?
Anybody's walking up?
Yeah, to your bus from the station. So you...
Yeah, from the 11th stop I can see a little bit better.
Yeah.
We get stuck in low gear. They're both shipped out. That's what I'm telling you now. If I let go, won't ship out of low gear. There was shipping out of low gear before. There. Now it's not.
Wow.
Yeah, something's not right.
There should be 1 to 2 seconds, 1 to 3 seconds in between shifting.
Yeah, that's it.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it is.
Like you see, it shifts fine once you're up. Shifts a little easier. You weren't able to climb very hard there.
No, that's it.
Well, you're gonna have a bus like this sometimes. 3 more days after this, George. Did you do any lotto scratches the last couple nights?
No, I didn't. Nothing at all. Just a little bit of research on the
Oh, wow. Felt that?
job.
Really jerk. Yeah, make sure you tell the driver.
See, I'm not pushing on it. It's not slowing down.
Is it the retarder or something wrong?
I don't think the retarder's working.
You have it on, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do. In fact, it even says on the dash that it's on. But I don't think it's working.
Or if it is, ever so slightly working.
Yeah.
It has no problem shifting into third gear, the transmission.
No, that's
It's
it.
just that first.
We're just going uphill.
Oof. That was a jerky downshift.
Yeah.
They'll leave this on the road till it breaks down. Is that what they do?
Yeah, that's right. Basically.
I know they don't have much time, so many buses, but wouldn't you think you would, you know?
Well, I don't know if they can hire more people or not. You only have so many people working at once. You're welcome.
When I put this up, I'm gonna put it in my description
Yeah.
about the transmission problems. The first gear is a struggle though. I don't know if you remember, this might be a question a long time ago when you driv it, it probably wasn't like this when you driv it the last time. But you gotta remember, this bus is 20 years old, if not very close.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Actually. All things considered.
Thanks for keeping the bus warm.
Yeah, no, you're very welcome.
I'll be back on regular schedule tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You know the 77 before this? 51 had to retire early.
Oh, yeah.
The engine caught fire on 7751.
Oh, okay.
If the engine catches fire and burns all up, it's not really worth it.
Oh, right.
You know, that's just the transmission. It would be fine.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It really goes once you get that over that first gear hump.
Yeah, the gear doesn't slow down.
You really have to hammer the brakes, right?
No, what you do is just make sure you leave enough time to slow down. Like, touch the brakes gently.
Because if there's a retarder problem, then you kind of have to be aware of that.
Yeah, that's right.
Like at the lights, right?
Yeah.
Cruising, it's absolutely fine. The retarder should be a little better than that, right?
Absolutely, yeah. once I get the speed up there, they'll get me back down.
It stays up to 50K for longer than it should.
Exactly. That's right.
It's flurrying out, eh?
What else?
It's few flurries out there right now.
Okay, yeah.
It's not making any impact on the roads though, the last few days.
Oh, no, right.
A lot of people know your name and everything, even if they don't ride with you regularly, on a regular basis.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. The jerking is unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
I thought the transmission wasn't that bad when I first got on the bus, but now I see what you mean.
Yeah.
How you doing for time here?
It's saying 6 minutes late, that's still right. But it doesn't matter. Pick up the one and drive just like going along here. Like when I miss a stop like that, that takes me a lot. It's so far in between stops here.
I felt like you just started work. I woke up at 12, and then you were about 40 minutes. No, 12 afternoon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can tell you were trying to fool me.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you can't go to bed to wake up. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I can never nap through the day. Could you do that?
Yeah, on a rare occasion, yeah.
I find it messes me up if I do that.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm really sick, then it helps, eh? Then I have to.
Yeah.
I take some Benadryl, then I have like a 2-hour power nap.
Yeah, speaking of sick, why is it that ginger ale is so good when you're not doing it? Must be the ginger.
What about the ginger,
Yeah.
what about the ginger ale?
It feels so good, especially when it's really cold, when you're not feeling well. Like if you have the flu.
You know what I drink a lot of when I'm sick? Apple juice and water.
Well, that's pretty good.
I hear the apple juice helps. I read online that it's great for when you're sick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But,
I really like ginger ale.
but when I'm sick, I don't eat very well.
No, right.
Because if I have the flu, I'm afraid it's gonna come back up, right? But to get something in my stomach, I had a piece of toast.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Or I have chicken broth
Yeah, that's it, yeah, that's real good.
to warm up my stomach at least. I know quite a few tips if I'm sick, right? So
Yeah, right.
I'm housebound if I don't feel good though.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I go nowhere. Unless I get my dad to go up to the store if I need something to make me feel better, then that's it, right?
So technically now that I'm retired, I shouldn't get that sick. At all. Like I shouldn't get the flu from anybody unless it's my wife. Or I really shouldn't get the flu or anything really if I stay home. Just gotta get a little exercise, drink some water.
Enjoy that sub on Friday. Which one do you get?
Gold cut. Always the same.
Have you had the BLT sub they have there?
No.
I think they have a BLT there. BLT sub, I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all good, but
They have Italian, I know that.
yeah, right.
I like when they toast the bun. Hey?
Like what?
Toasted Subway sub?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So what about that other one, where they always post it? Not that, I haven't heard that for so long. They might have closed out.
I imagine they're doing subs for takeout. They have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they are. They got delivery on the subway.
Little Caesars does too now.
Right.
I can't believe my trip is almost done with you.
Yeah.
Already been an hour.
No.
Yup. You just picked me up though, that's what it felt like.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really pick you up. I'm not that strong. I got you on the bus.
Yeah, you mean pick me up? You drove and picked me up at the bus stop.
No, I didn't pick you up. I'm not that strong. I can't really lift you.
You know what I mean, come on. Jeez. See the transmission jerk when you were braking there?
Yeah.
Not good. And that's when you were slowing down.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not sitting here for a minute, are ya?
No, we're moving. Well, we're not moving. We're staying in the same condo again. I mean, right now, here.
You must be close to your house.
Yeah.
Where do you drop Cliff off? At this stop here?
No, I'll show you.
No, the next one.
No.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
No, it's still a ways, yeah. Not far, but...
And the major thing you gotta tell the driver about not only the transmission, but especially when he's going uphill, right?
Yeah.
That's a point to make.
Yeah.
If I was running it, I would have these buses in tip-top shape. But there's so many though. Could only work on so many a day, right?
Well, that's it, exactly. You only have so much room in the garage. Now here's right here at this next stop.
Yeah.
In the summer, in the spring, summer, and early fall, the cliff was listed. I would drop them out here so we could walk across to the school and the playground to check the bus. But in the winter, or when it's cold like this, there's hardly any bottles at the playground in the parking lot.
Can you believe we still have that snow piled up at that school from a couple months back?
Yeah?
From the snowstorm?
So this is where I would drop this off at the next one.
Yeah.
And you live on the left here, okay?
Yeah.
You see where on the left?
Yes.
He's on the
But he just goes across.
right, around the left.
Yeah, this is where the 11 drops you off.
That's right.
Cause they stop by the school there.
Yeah, so that's where I would drop this off, right there.
Did you have a good sleep last night?
Oh yeah, actually I did really well. I like going to bed when I'm tired.
Or this morning or yeah.
But if I go to bed and I'm not too tired then, well, I can't listen to the radio. Well, I can listen to the radio actually if I got the earphones.
Did you have your fried egg sandwich this morning?
No, nothing again. No, that's too late.
Well, you want to sleep in a little extra, right?
What's that?
Want to sleep in a little extra.
Oh yeah, I can if I don't want to sit down.
Have you ever had the mornings where you just can't get your engine going? Huh?
I can not going.
Your engine and your body itself going? Isn't that the worst
Well, I
feel?
have an engine in my body. Oh my goodness. Well, I've got a heart, lungs and stuff. What is
Hard as your engine.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant I had to get an oil change once in a while.
No. I'm getting you tonight.
Oh, if you're an Android, they get you everything.
But isn't that the worst feeling? You get up and just can't get your motor going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, I only need one. Yeah, oh, very well. There we go.
Your whole body says, nope, I'm not budging.
Yeah. Those androids that I'm talking about, if you buy one, then you can get it made, if you want to, you can get it made by pretty much anybody you want, including yourself. You can get one that looks exactly the same as you, literally 100%. And it'll cost you.
That's a cool fact.
Yeah, yeah, you can get it made, I believe, like to look like any celebrity you want. Pretty much anyone. They've got it really down to a science now.
Everything, basically.
Yeah, and it's really hard to tell the difference. Really difficult to tell the difference between the real human and the android now. That's another thing I wanted to check that out when I retire. Just sit down and you have to look up information like that and read. I haven't seen anything on these androids now for, gosh, about 7 or 8 years, 10 years.
Well, there goes our 1 hour together. So much for that.
Wow, I can't kind of appreciate it. So you'll be up tomorrow?
Yes.
Same time? No, earlier.
earlier. You'll see me probably about 1:30ish.
In the morning?
No, afternoon.
Oh, okay. You're scaring me.
There's no 12 doesn't even run that long.
No, that's what I was going to tell you. I'm like, why is he coming out? That's that.
Oh, is it gonna make it? Barely. I think it's the cold, eh, too.
Oh, that doesn't help. There we are. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
See, look.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, take care.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Oh. Bye, George. You didn't get me with the bye joke, did it?
Yeah. How do we get this right here?
Oh, I think Erickson has some empty bottles at his house, eh? A couple more.
Okay.
We'll bring them into you if
That'd be great.
if we remember. And if I have, you accept pop bottles, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll bring them in if I have any empties.
Well, that would be great. Thanks.
Because what are they worth? 10 cents?
What's up?
They're worth 10 cents? Oh, look at this. Look at CP Rail Train. Bye. Man, it was so quiet though. I couldn't hear it. Have a good night. Whoa.